Today we're going to be talking a little bit about how to properly clean a table. Yes, it's simple, but a lot of times the kids do it wrong, and I have to say it 100 times. So we're going to go over it really quick so you totally understand how to do this. First of all, during every lap, you should have two buckets. One is your green bucket, which has your soapy water in it, and then the other one is your sanitation bucket, the red bucket, which has your sanitation solution. If you forget, it actually tells you on the side of the bucket what it goes in each bucket. All right, so you're gonna get one rag, and you can see I have a little bit of powdered sugar here on the table. So the first thing I wanna do is use my soapy bucket, which is the green bucket, and I'm going to try to clean off the table. Now sometimes you're just gonna go back and forth to this motion until you find that it's not working so well. Then you can flip over your rag and continue to go. Now sometimes you have really big chunks of food or vegetables on your table. Then you can easily come over here, grab a trash can, and dump it inside the trash can. The number one thing I don't want you to do is to wipe it all over the floor. How many times have I seen that? A million times. So if you ever try to sweep up cheddar cheese, it's disaster. So please do not wipe it all over the floor because it just takes extra time. So the best thing to do is just to do it right. So you're gonna do is you're going to wipe all the visible dirt off, and you can see that it's clean. Well, it's not really clean. Now we want to do is we're going to come back with our sanitation solution, which is going to kill the majority of our bacteria or pathogens. We're going to come in here and we're going to go back over it with our sanitation solution. We're just going to go back and forth, just like I did before. All right, so now I'm killing bacteria, I'm killing any types of viruses possible that could be on this table. What do I want to do? It's all wet. Do I dry it off with a paper towel? No. So ServSafe says that we want to air dry it. Air dry it's the safest way to do it. So let it dry. So this particular way of cleaning the table is what I want to see you do every day before class. When you come in and we're doing a lab, we don't know what's going on your table the class before. So come in here and just clean it with the green bucket with your soapy water, and then come back over it with sanitation solution.
Hi, I'm Lorelei, and I'm here to discuss food storage and discard days. For storing food in your refrigerator, you should organize it by its minimum cooking temperature. So ready to eat goes on top, and then fish, and then animals that run, like walk on the ground like cows and pigs and goats. And then ground meat goes just under that, and then poultry. The reason why you have to store it like this is because it prevents cross-contamination, because if one of the foods drips on another, then it has to be cooked at a higher temperature so it can kill the contaminants. For discard dates, you have to store it for only 7 days after you make it. And if you make one ingredient before you finish the meal, the day you made the first ingredient is when you should base the discard date off of. For example, if you made spaghetti sauce on December 4th, and then you made the spaghetti on December 5th, the date that you should throw the food away should still be December 10th. Thank you.
It's good? Hi, my name is Jayla. Last name is not important. So anyways, I'm going to show you how to use the mixers today. This one has a blue X, so we need a blue bowl to match with it.
So how come we can't use this one?
Because they like to stay color coordinated. So first I'm going to show you how to put in the bowl in the mixer. So you see these holes right here and the little tubey things back there. We're going to put this in and we're just going to shove it in there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to show you what...
Okay, what is that one used for?
This whisk, I'll get to that, is used for icing, whipped cream, and all that good stuff. Like pudding. I think we used to put pudding before.
And what's that?
This one is used for patterns like cookie dough, cake batter, and like dough, like for pizza. So, I'm gonna use this one because I like this one. So I'm gonna put it in, and you see how it's a L, but here is a wannabe. So you put the wannabe in, and it lines up with this knot right here. You put it in, slide it up, and then you slide it. Wait. You slide it to the left, all the way up.
So what does that do? What does that do?
That locks it in, so it won't come off while you whip it.
Okay.
So then you have to rise the bowl up, which is how you handle
Okay.
on the right, and you pull it.
All right. So how do you turn it on? What are the different speeds used for? Like what is it?
Oh, I
So-
play around with those.
You do what?
Nothing. So anyways, this is all the way to the back is all. This is slow.
That's when you first start making it so things won't fly out, right?
Correct. Then you pick it up, still slow.
Now it's at 2.
And 4 is really picking up speed now. And then you bring it all the way to 10. But you don't want to do that because it's hard. And that is all for this lesson.
Hello, my name is Miles Great and I'll be showing you all the equipment around the kitchen. First, we have the sheets and the pans located left of the entrance of the kitchen. These are for quiches, and we have multiple cake pans for cakes, obviously, pizza sheets, cookie sheets, muffin pans, and in here we have some more of that. Also, we have normal baking sheets for any other stuff we need to use. And right here you can see we have sheets for other various things to cook. Now, if you will follow me over to the utensils, which is located near the fridge and the freezer, we have many types of utensils like forks and spoons and measuring spoons and other dangerous ones like knives and paring knives. So horseplay is obviously not permitted in the kitchen. And over here we have the mixing bowls that are used for the mixers, but somebody else will get into more detail on that. And in here we have numerous pots, pans, and other things. And on this wall you can find the spices and other things you need to cook that won't be found in the fridge or freezer. Alright, that's it.
Alright, hi guys. I'm going to explain how you work the 3-compartment sink today. And as you can see, there's 3 different parts of the sink, and I'm going to explain what each one does. So the first sink is for washing. That's why it's soap in there, and you can use this to add more water. And you can also use this to spray water. And the second sink is just regular water. This is for rinsing. The third sink is for sanitizing, and we use 3 of these tablets to make the water blue. And you leave the 3 tablets in there for at least 45 seconds so they can dissolve, and all the water has to be room temperature or 75 degrees. To empty the water out, you turn these this way, and you can see it comes down here. So yeah. When we take the dishes out the water, we put them upside down so they can dry faster. And you leave all of them right here and all of that. And then now we have these buckets right here. They're labeled for each one that's supposed to go in it. And this one is for detergent, so you would put this water in it. And the red ones are for sanitizing, so the blue water will go in this one.
John, I'm going to show you how the groups go and how Ms. Kemp grades your progress. So with the groups here, so block 1, 2, and 4, Culinary 2 has their own blocks, and everybody else throughout the year will be in these blocks. So what the red name indicates is it's your crew leader, your boss. So Daniqua is for Culinary 2 for block 1. Group 2 has Elena, Group 3 has Gabby, Group 4 has Matt. Same for block 2 has Jay and Chloe. And block 4 has Shaylee, Devin, Elena, Lexi, and Zara. So what it means to say sweep is once the whole, everything is done, is go around the kitchen and sweep if there's flour, if there's crumbs, if there's anything else on the floor. Ranges and trash means, put all the trash in the trash can, wipe down the stove, and wipe down the flat top. Laundry is just, let's say we have dirty rags from the sinks or from just cleaning up, put them in the laundry room, and Ms. Kemp will do laundry every once in a while. With the grading, she'll write down what we were doing, the date, who's in it. So like for Culinary 2 would be Daniqua, Miles, Isis, and myself. And she would see, okay, how well did you follow directions? A 5 would be 20 points, a 1 would be 4 points. That's the absolute minimum. How well it went, how well your teamwork did, how good did it look, the overall progress and how it turned out in the end, how your cleanup did, and if you get all 5, that's 100 because it's 20 points. And she'll write down, okay, how well did you really work and what some improvements could be.
Okay, now I'm going to show you how to properly wash your hands. First, the water should be at hot enough temperature to burn away the bacteria. When you have water, make sure you go all the way up the arm because you might need to get pretty deep when cooking. When you apply soap, make sure you have enough to go all the way up and lather for at least 30 seconds. When you're done, rinse off the soap. Use your elbow to turn off the sink. And then proceed to dry your hands. Make sure you get all of it because there are still germs even though it's water. Alright.
Now I'm going to talk about what to wear around the open flame and what not to wear. So this would be an example of what not to wear when around an open flame, because as you can see, she has on hoop earrings, she has on long sleeves, and she has on jewelry, which would be not a good thing to wear around open flames because hoop earrings, while you're cooking, they can drop in a pot or they can fall into one of your dishes. Now Miles, on the other hand, he has his hat on, he has his chef coat on, and he's dressed and he's ready to cook. Also, females should also tie their hair back when cooking so their hair will not fall in the food. We're going to show you how to light the stove. It's very simple. You just push in that button, wait for the spark, wait 30 seconds, then you turn it off to adjust how high or how low you want it. Each button has a different meaning. That button means it's an open flame. This button means that it's a spark, and this is how you turn it all the way off.